Welcome to today's mathematics with your girl Sunshine Monet L. Today is 7/19/8. You already know this is the month of 7. This is the month of balance, right? In supreme mathematics, this is the number of God. This is the Libra scales, the seventh house energy of balance, justice, fairness, and harmony. This is making sure that the facets of internal side, because Libra is a Venusian energy, so we start from the inside and we make sure that the scales are balanced, reflecting on the outside in our interpersonal relationships, our bonds, and our contracts, right? We're in a day of 19. I love 19s. All right, this is a PSA, y'all. We are officially 2 months away from my birthday, okay? We are 61 days away from the big day. Get y'all gifts in order. 919 is the day. This is the day of knowledge being born. Make sure on the day of knowledge, knowledge born day, that y'all pull up with the gifts assist. You've been warned, okay? You got your 60-day notice. Bet. So today is the day of knowledge being born, right? We got the cardinal energy, one being that Aries Mars energy, which is interesting because we do have a Mars transit happening. But this is like that cardinal energy. Everything starts with the thought. Everything starts with that light, that fire, that wand, that getting it done. Taking the initiative to getting it done. And what is it that we want to give birth to? What is it that y'all want to focus on? And this is a good time to focus on, especially on the last day of the second decan of the month, where we're refining balance, harmony, justice, and all those things, and what it is that we want to do. And we're about to enter the third decan of the month, where we start expressing and understanding and creating with what we've been doing for the first two decans of the month, right? We're still in the decan of Bastet, which is, the cats is out, loyalty and creative energy and all those things of that. But yeah, so we get to look back on these first two decades and really think about what it is that we want to create. What is it that we want to manifest? What do we want to get birth to? What do we want to be born? A lot of it to do with the humanitarian pursuits and how we can make the world a better place. Utopia energy is also the energy of the nine. Also dealing with the womb, which is in alignment too, because the sun just entered Cancer on the Vedic chart a couple days ago. So that 1 and 9 come together and make knowledge in your cipher. And then we're going to bring that knowledge into the month of 7 of the Libra scales, and it's going to bring transformations. Today is a double 8 day. We got the 88. High highs make low lows. The goal is to be the homeostasis in the middle. It could be a very high emotional day. This is a day about building and destroying, saying things with your solar plexus chakra, really expressing yourself and being mindful of the emotions on how we express ourselves, right? Those two eights come together because we in the year 8 too. This is the year of the dragon and the solar plexus chakra and conception. Like, what are we conceiving? What are we, sexing to create in our space? It matters, right? So that comes together, makes 1 and 6. So knowledge on equality. So we're still using a lot of those elements that we have created and applied in our health, wealth, daily routine, habits, moral, and integral code in our throat chakra in the month of 6, right? And we keep getting more and more opportunities to bring that back into the month of 7, and we give thanks to do that. We love the equality. We love making sure everything is even in all spaces and places of our lives, right? When you find yourself unfocused, it's kind of difficult for you to get everything done. And so make sure of that, as Mars enters that Mercurian energy of Gemini coming up. So that 1 and 6 come together and make 7, which is cool because today is Holy Day. Happy Holy Day to my mobs in the back. So today is the day of 7. Today is the day of God. Today is the day of balance, justice, and harmony, and resetting those scales, especially in your interpersonal relationships, your bonds, and your contracts. And we give thanks for the opportunity to play with our 7s on the last day of the second decade of the month, which is also a Venusian energy, which Taurus rules over the second house. This is values and worth and love and priorities and forgiveness and how we obtain our wealth and our determination, and making sure our determination things is not in the space of stubbornness and narrow-mindedness. And Libra helps us do that with this being a day of 7. So that's what I got for you for the numbers. Let's talk about the astronomical report. We start the day off with a 94% waxing gibbous moon, still in that moon of building. We are building tangible things in our space. Moon rising at 7:33 p.m. and setting at 3:19 a.m. We are in the Sagittarius energy on the tropical sidereal and in the constellation. So it's all about that 9 of expansion and abundance and optimism. Like that 9 we talked about today, knowledge being born on the 9, and we're in the 9th house with it, of that sense of expansion and generosity. This is Opatala energy or Jupiter energy, however way you want to look at it. We're dealing with the sacral chakra here. Sunrise at 5:46 a.m. and setting at 8:24 p.m. The Mars and Pleiades are in conjunction in the Taurus constellation at 11:03 p.m. Mars will be 5 degrees south. Pleiades is the seven sisters of sorrow, so being motivated through that sorrow energy, new beginnings to things that make you upset. And then finding anger, and anger is a good motivator. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying have an overactive solar plexus chakra and start screaming and crying on everything, but allowing it to be the motivator you need to have new beginnings and new spaces in your heart chakra is important. AM visibility of Gemini begins, but it's not visible at night yet. 7:01 is the max declination of the moon during this current lunar cycle, so the moon is looking real big and pretty. 13 p Ober is the smallest distance to the Earth. This is right above the Leo Minor constellation. The north pole of the moon is also tipped into view at 9:06 p.m. The moon in cause borealis, which is a star in the Sagittarius constellation of harvest, have minimal angle at 2:02 p.m. The moon is 3.2 degrees south, conjunction at 2:13 p.m. The moon was 3.2 degrees south, and we were able to observe that at 9:12 p.m. with a 5.3 degrees southeast separation. So you probably see like an orangey color moon, as the moon is in the sacral chakra of Sagittarius. Having more expansion, more optimism, more abundance to your mindset while Mars is doing its thing in your sorrows is really important. Let Mars be in the heart chakra with creating new beginnings there and helping you really enforce your internal law, but don't lose sight of the fact that your third eye, your experience, is in your sacral chakra, and we really want you to feel joy and expansion, because that's where all of this is really pushing you towards. It's not pushing you towards to stay in that angry space and internalize the anger. So allow the sacral chakra to do what it's going to do. Eros enters the Virgo constellation. It's love coming for us, and the Virgos in the back. That happens at 7:45 p.m. EST. So shouts to my Virgos out there. Hope you guys are finding love, whether it be love in your business, your art, interpersonal relationships, all those things like that. You deserve it. That's what I got for you, my Cosmic Nobodies. Reach out if you need a personal reading. I have some really cool things coming up, so please stay tuned. Peace, y'all.